I'm very excited about this week's Purina Pet segment because it's what's best if you find an injured bird. This is Shawn Bishop. She's from the Matakana Animal Sanctuary. Welcome, Shawn.
Thank you.
And you run that charity, don't you? It's your charity.
We do. We do.
How did you come to get involved with something like that? It must be a huge task.
It is, but when it's something that you love, it doesn't feel like work.
So how many animals do you have?
It varies. We have abused animals, we have native birds, and we have rescued battery hens, so the numbers can go up to 150 at a given time.
Wow, you must have a big property there to take care of.
We have 32 acres, and it was purpose bought for the sanctuary.
So you can release native birds back into the wild as well?
That's right. We're surrounded by 400 acres of QE2 reserve, so It's a great release site.
So we're lucky enough that you've brought in some birds today, because this time of year it's baby season.
It's baby season.
So talk us through your first offering.
Okay, so what we have here is a baby tui.
Wow.
Who is hungry.
Yes, I can see that. So what do you feed a baby tui? That's got to be my first question.
So when they're older, they eat nectar, but when they're younger, they're omnivores, so...
Whoa, there we go.
So what this one is getting is some pureed fruit baby food mixed with some baby rice cereal and a little bit of vitamins. Do you want to give it a go?
I'd love to give it a go, yeah. So right down in there, yeah?
Right down into the throat. There you go. Oh, you're a natural.
Goodness me. It's quite, I've got to do another one, I think. Can I? Because the look on my face is priceless.
Actually, the look on her face was priceless too.
Wow, goodness me. Because these guys get drunk on the berries. They hang around my kowhai trees in my garden.
They do, as do the keteru, the wood pigeon.
Yes, yes. Do you take care of wood pigeons as well?
We do. We take all native birds.
Look, how do these birds come to you? What's the most common causes for you to get involved?
So, at baby season, they can be blown out of the nest. Cats take them out of the nest. A lot of people say the cat brought it to my front door. Cats are very toxic, so if they've broken the skin at all, we need to give them antibiotics or they will die in 3 days. So that's a really popular thing at baby season. Our goal is to raise them, teach them what to eat, and release them back into the wild.
I've had a few birds fly into my glass as well, and I've tried to keep them warm and dry, and they've all kind of died from the shock. Is there anything I'm doing wrong? Is there anything I can prevent that?
Well, the main thing is, you've touched on it, it's to keep them warm, dark, and dry. So if you can find something like a box that's got some air holes in it, and because they go into shock, it's a good idea to put a hot water bottle, but you don't want to burn them, so you just wrap that hot water bottle in a blanket, put it in the bottom, and then put the bird on top. Close it and put it somewhere quiet, because actually what they need to do is recover from the shock.
Right, less than their injuries. That seems to be what they die from. Now, I'm lucky enough to have, I can hear moreporks at night as well, and this gets the cute prize, that's for ever so sure. So tell me about this guy. How did you come by him?
Okay, so this is a baby morepork. And a couple days ago, he was just a fuzzball. He had no feathers. Yesterday, his feathers started coming out, and he really wants to fly now. So we're not going to take him out. We don't want him flying around the studio. Most people have never seen a full-grown morepork, let alone a baby. But most New Zealanders have heard them, that morepork.
That's it? That's
that iconic sound. So...
He is so ridiculously cute, honestly.
Look at those eyes.
Yeah,
He's just got the most gorgeous eyes.
So what, I mean, the food obviously varies between the different types of birds. So what do you feed more?
So moreporks get cut up mouse.
Do they?
Yes,
so how do you come by your
We feed
mouse?
them with tweezers.
Oh, wow. So it's very labour-intensive. Is it just you and your partner, your husband, that does this, or is it you have people that volunteer?
We have some volunteers. We have 3 volunteers who each come 1 morning a week, which is really, really helpful. And we also have volunteers from overseas who come and stay with us in exchange for helping with the animals and the birds.
Now, cat owners are obviously animal lovers, but cats are responsible for quite a lot of injuries. What can cat owners do to prevent their pets from getting these birds?
We really do want to move into prevention. Like, we can take care of birds once they're hurt, but we'd prefer that they don't get hurt in the first place. So there's 2 things. People try the bells on the collars, and they don't work, and they drive everybody crazy. There is this new technology. It's an incredible product called the Liberator, which has a little device on it. It's just tiny. It's like a Swatch watch, so it just sits right there. Just no more than a normal collar, but when it doesn't make any sounds until the cat leaps.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to mimic a cat leaping. You ready?
Yeah. There. It's worth it, isn't
and when
it?
you do that little leap, it goes pop, 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 and it has a little light, and it scares the bird away.
Can I bring up your third and final offering for today? Which way around?
We'll turn him around so we can pull him out.
You're gonna pull him out?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Just before we do that, just a reminder, the other thing that you can do is, one of the leading causes of bird injuries is birds flying into glass. They can't see glass. So if you just take some shells or some beads or some feathers.
Hang them up.
Or a guy did one with nuts and bolts because he was too blokey to have beads. You know, that kind of thing. And hang them up. It's enough for the bird to see the glass and they'll avert.
OK. Do you get many penguins?
We do twice a year. We get them at baby season, which is now, although this one's not a baby. Do you want to come out?
How old is this one, then?
This is an adult.
Will you be able to release this into the wild?
This one has an injured eye. So he's going to stay an education penguin. So he goes to schools and meets people, and we can talk about the oceans and...
Wow, look at that. What a privilege. Unbelievable. And you're getting more and more of these guys, are you? Because there's not quite so much for them to eat?
At this time of year, we get a lot of babies. They're starving. And then at molt season, when the adults lose their feathers, then we get a lot of adults because they normally put on a lot of fat and live off that fat while they're not waterproof, and they can't always do that if they don't have enough fish. OK,
all the details for your charitable organisation, which does some great work, will be on our website. You're having a book fair as well to raise some money.
We are indeed.
You need books, right?
We need books. We need 7,000 used books.
OK, so get amongst it, please, people, because it's a very worthwhile cause. And I think we've got some more pets there with Jeanette and Marti.